everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is finally time to bring in that M3 that I bought a while back and take off the rear end as well as the fuel system so that I can use it for my swap. So I know I said in my last video that the next video will be doing the structural foam as well as the reinforcement plates, but the lift is free today, so I thought I would take the opportunity to bring in the M3. I know I get a lot of questions about what's taking so long, but in reality it's a whole lot of things, like time, money, and I do still go to school. And this is an actual shop, so we do have customers. But yeah, it's a lot of reasons, but we actually already have a set date that we want the car running. Not driving, but running, since we still need to put the rear end in so we can send out to make the drive shaft. But if you don't keep up with our shop vlogs, which is shop life vlogs here on YouTube, you wouldn't know that we actually got a second lift, which is awesome because one can be used for customers and one can be used for our projects. So make sure to check out that channel if you're interested. All right, let's go bring this M3 in.
Ooh, it sounds so good. Can't wait for that engine to be in the E30. The E30 is just chilling there. But yeah, let's bring it in. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. That's why it's so dark outside. Have to do work before people come.
Okay, so me and Jason are gonna tackle this together so we can get it out as quickly as possible. So let's begin.
Alright, so this is the first time we've actually had this convertible on the lift, and I mean, it actually looks pretty good down here. Like I said, it did have a salvage title, but it was hit on the driver's side, and the frame rails and all that look pretty good. I mean, there's not really much damage, and someone has actually went through the rear suspension and replaced like the trailing arm bushings. They put the limiters there as well. It's got new shocks, new camber arms, new ball joints, and I'm guessing the subframe mounts have also been replaced. And we also have this aftermarket exhaust. So this exhaust is the Active AutoWorks exhaust. It's actually like $1,300 brand new. But the only thing that's been replaced as far as anything modification wise is just this exhaust, nothing else. The rest of the section is OEM, just the muffler's been replaced. But anyways, let's go and start pulling everything off.
Whoa, so I just realized that I did not give out my Instagram or my YouTube shout out, but with the power of editing, I get to include it here. So my Instagram shout out goes out to Sean Art Photography. Make sure to check him out. He has a beautiful red E46. And also my YouTube shout out goes out to Jill Lake. Thank you so much for commenting, and thank you everybody for watching. Now let's continue on with the video.
right, brake lines are released. Now we can pull them out. All right, time to burn out these bushings.
We have the tool for it, but it's still a lot easier and it looks cooler to burn them out.
Ooh,
Put that one out.
it's coming out.
You need to put it out. Like fire. Put fire.
Oh shit, oh shit. It's out. Now a lot more to go. All right, so here's an update. As you can see, we got all the bushings out off from the subframe. We got these 4, as well as this one down here. And here's the actual diff, and we got the bushings from here. So let's go ahead and put on the poly bushings, and then we can assemble it back together and put it in the car.
Alright, so what you do?
I got metal stuck in my thumb somehow. Oh, I got it.
Let me see. Bruh.
It's the little things.
Man.
It's the little things that hurt, man. Alright, time to get back to work. Don't do this to me. Is it?
No, because you're not hitting it hard enough.
I'm scared to hit it.
Alright, here, put your hand on the bottom.
No.
Put your hand on the bottom.
I got it. You're gonna stop.
Put your hand on the bottom. Not your thumb. Put your hand on the bottom. Take your thumb out. You're not holding the bottom.
You don't know how to hit it.
You don't know how to hold it.
these are still a lot easier than the rubber ones.
Oh yeah, the rubber ones are huge pain. Here. Line up.
Yeah. Can you hold it for 1 second so I can get the nut?
Not the right way. Huh?
Come check these.
These just don't feel like they're in all the way. Lift up the car.
Alright, so now that we have the diff and the subframe in, we can measure from, where's my finger? From here to here. So we can take the drive shaft so they can get shortened. I bet you can't even tell which one's which. One of these is the Camaro one and one of them is from the M3. Well, this is the M3 one and this one is the Camaro one.
So right now the stock M3 drive shaft from the transmission to the differential is going to be 54 inches. So that's from the back of the flange, right here where it mates to the flex joint, to where it mates on the differential. So that's 54 inches. What we need it to be is 49 inches. And the only other difference is this front flange where it bolts to the transmission. The Camaro one is a lot bigger, as well as this section that goes into the output shaft is also bigger on the Camaro. So we're gonna have this whole drive shaft probably cut off right here, or even right here. Wherever the drive shaft people feel that it's easier to keep it balanced as well. So if we get it cut off right here, these diameters are practically the same. So we can get it cut right here, cut that one wherever we need it. So maybe like right here, because we're gonna lose about 5 inches, and then put that flange on it. Bam. So the shortening is gonna happen in the front, it has to. because this whole section is going to be the same where it mounts to this. So yeah, all the shortening is in the front. If this mates to that, that lines up. Yep, all in the front.
Alright, so that's it for this video. As you heard, we're about to take the drive shafts to the place once they open up, and then once we get them back, I will make another video installing it. But yeah, it's coming together. The next video, I think we're gonna start wiring the engine so that we can test it out to see if it'll turn on. And also in another video, we're gonna remove the subframe back off so that we can install the reinforcement plates back on. So stay tuned for that, and if you haven't checked out my other videos, make sure to do so, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.